Welcome to this video. My name is Eva. I'm a certified nutritionist, and in this video I'm going to talk about the benefits that you will get when you decide to eat more vegan. So don't eat much animal products and eat lots of fresh fruit and veggies. And you don't need to get or be 100% fully raw to experience those benefits. So number one is just more energy and athletic performance. And that's just something I realized from the first day that I started eating differently. It's been many years that I'm eating this way, but I still love it so much because you just feel like when you're in a good, like when your life is not breaking down, but when it's normal, you just feel like thriving. You just feel so light, so energized, so like life is a lot easier when you eat that way, and you just have automatically a lot more energy, so you want to move, you want to exercise. And I think that back when I was eating like lots of cooked food, and even more back when I was eating animal products, it was just easier to feel numbed down by all of this cooked food and all of this animal products. And so exercising, you had to really I don't want to exercise, but with raw food you want to move your body, and that's really awesome. Another benefit is the prevention and reverse of certain disease and illness. Like, this is a huge area for me. I just started this lifestyle because I was curious. I was really young when I started this lifestyle, but many people started because they have conditions and they have health issues that I want to resolve. And along my journey, I met so many people, so many friends who reversed great disease and illness. There's a great YouTube channel by a friend of mine. She's called Fruity Louise. She has a great YouTube channel about exactly that topic, like reverse illness, where she interviews people with illness who got much better on a vegan or fruit-based diet. So that's really amazing, and especially if you have all of the following things, such as high blood pressure, if you have a lot of mucus, like if you have to the whole time have a lot of flus, or you just have a lot of mucus, you cannot breathe fully. Like, when you go raw vegan, it will get so much better for sure. Like, for me, I don't really have much mucus, and that's just so liberating. Just, you can breathe, and when you're sick, it's still not like you don't feel like dying. It just feels like you're sick, obviously, but it doesn't feel like you cannot breathe because there's not as much mucus, it feels like. So it completely changed my life. I feel so much better eating this way, and I'm just so grateful. Another great benefit is just delicious food and the simplicity of it. I think, of course, it's a big change that when you, for example, are used to lasagna and pizza, that you suddenly eat fruit. But if you get amazing quality fruit, or just, you can eat figs for a meal. And it's just so liberating. It's just so delicious, and it really made me fall in love with food. So I really think that there is a power where maybe if you have an unhealthy relationship with food, that you're calorie counting and you just have this struggle. I need to eat, I want to eat, but I'm also a little bit afraid of food. Man, like, with a fruit-based diet, you can eat so much and you just feel so high vibe and so good. And yeah, and that's really awesome. So really grateful for that. And also, it's just really simple. Like, for breakfast, you can just eat oranges, and then you drink maybe a smoothie out of banana, berries, and for maybe in the evening you have a salad. So I really like the simplicity of it, and just how I feel after eating. Like, I think that's the best indicator when you know that the food that you're eating is great, when you feel amazing afterwards. That's for me. Like, after I eat, for example, like 3 oranges as a snack, afterwards I'm just so full of energy and just so happy and vibrant. And yeah, so I think that's a great indicator. Another great benefit is obviously great skin. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have wonderful skin all year round, because, for example, hormonal changes, or also I was spending a lot of time in the tropics, and then with a lot of humidity, and then I came back to the German winter and my skin really cracked because the climate was completely different, really dry in Germany. But in general, your skin is so smooth on a fruit-based diet, and especially for those people who are not genetically gifted and who don't have genetically an amazing skin, which some people have, not gonna lie, but if you're not that gifted, I was not that gifted, and then changing your diet is gonna helping so much with improving your skin. Another great benefit is that it can be really life-changing. I know so many people, and myself included, who changed their diet, went to like chose veganism and chose to eat a lot of fresh fruit and veggies, and they completely changed their priorities in life. For me, if it wouldn't have been for the raw vegan diet, I would probably have never went to the Canary Islands, because I remember like a couple of years ago, I saw a German couple and they were vegan and raw vegan, and they moved to the Canary Islands, and I haven't even heard about the Canary Islands before that. So just, raw veganism, it leads you, or veganism, it just leads you to people who are really special, in my opinion, who are really thinking outside the box, who are doing things differently, and it just really sparked so many ideas in myself. So I really wanted to host a retreat, and just a fruit-based journey led me to people. I attended fruit festivals of people who really want to have a different path, and for example who offer retreats, and that's just a huge inspiration for me. So I think that a raw vegan diet, there's just so much power to change your life around, because when you improve one area of your life, it really sparks into the other areas of your life. And also you're gonna meet most probably really amazing people on this journey. And I feel like, of course, not all, like I think there's some people in the raw vegan community who I'm not vibing with at all, like I'm not but with many people I do. And I feel like in general there's definitely a vibe in the raw vegan community, fruit-based community, of many people who are interested in just becoming the best version of themselves, in, for example, healing trauma. I think many people are just in the fruit-based community, they're really conscious, and they just think a little bit outside the box. So that's what I think is just really fascinating. And I met so many amazing people on this fruit-based journey. And another really amazing benefit, and that's just something that I'm experiencing in the past year, is that in general, when you eat fruit-based, you have a high vibe. And then when you do things that you love, you're just on a really high frequency, because obviously the food that you eat makes you feel amazing. Like if you ever eat like celery or drink a salad juice, or eat a fruit smoothie, it's just a really high vibe diet. So usually you have just a lot of vibrancy. But like the past year, I dealt with a lot of like breakup, a lot of trauma came up, etc. So, and that's what I want to talk also a little bit about, what I think a raw food diet is a gift, is because, for example, with cooked food or drugs like alcohol, weed, cigarettes, like all of those, they can be used as coping mechanisms. So for example, I was going through a breakup, I had so much sadness, and just so much sadness and grief, and I think a raw vegan diet, it is like really raw, so you kind of have to feel the emotions. And I'm not consuming any drugs, so you cannot use those coping mechanisms. But I think maybe in the moment it's really hard, because you have to feel those feelings. And I started to do courses on therapy, on how I can deal with my emotions in healthy ways, because it was just so much, it was really a lot. But I think now, after I've gone through it, I'm just so grateful that I didn't choose to cope with drugs or alcohol or all of that, because I then started a journey about learning more about what happens when you use drugs, alcohol, etc. as coping mechanisms. And in the moment, it might be easier because you don't have to feel, but in the long run, using coping mechanisms such as alcohol, drugs, etc. will really negatively harm your life. And then in the end, you still, after maybe it really impacted your life, and so you maybe in 20 years you decide to not drink anymore, then all the emotions come up anyway, and you have to learn that. So I'm just really grateful for the fruit-based lifestyle, that it kind of pushes me towards healing in healthy ways, learning about dealing with your emotions in healthy ways. So I think that's a huge benefit that you get, that when you eat a lot of fresh fruit and veggies, and when you're vegan, it's just very liberating. and very healthy. Like I feel like for your mind it's healthy, for your body it's healthy. So yeah, so that's really why, like, all of those benefits that I experienced for so many years, that's the reason why I started this YouTube channel in the first place, to help people. So in the meantime, I also wrote ebooks. I'm always working on new projects. Like my big project is creating an e-course. But it's so much work. But maybe when you're watching this video, I have already created it. So definitely check out my the link in the description so that you know what currently is happening. So yeah, tap on the link in the info box, and I hope if you enjoyed this video, then definitely tap on the like button, subscribe to my channel for more content. I'm gonna share a lot more content about a fruit-based diet, raw vegan diet. I'm super excited about it. And yeah, I'm just super happy for this lifestyle, and I really hope that I can share it with more people in the next coming years. So I really hope you have a wonderful day, and just so much love to you. Bye bye.